Hi, and welcome to episode number 9 of the Bone Broth Acne Cure Question and Answer. I'm Toni from toniATcultivatedwellbeingDOTcom, your go-to resource for living a sweet, rich life. In each episode of this show, I will read a question submitted by a reader and give my very best answer. And if you have a question of your own, I would love to hear from you. You can email me at toni@cultivatedwellbeing.com. That's Toni with an I, and we'll see if I can't get your question answered on one of these shows coming up soon. So let's see. Today's question is from Megan. Megan says, "Hi there. I was wondering if you could answer a few questions for me. I've struggled with acne for almost 10 years now, and my story is almost identical to yours. I've tried literally everything and nothing works. I'm currently on a few medications to try to curb my acne, but none of it is working. I came across your blog by accident, and so I'm glad I did. Yay. I'm happy you did too. Do you think I should do the broth alongside my medication, or do you recommend stopping the meds? Also, is there anywhere I can buy chicken bones so I don't have to go through the hassle of a couple of chickens? How much water do you usually add to the mixture? And thank you so much for this blog. Fingers crossed that it works for me." Yeah, my fingers are crossed for you too. Thanks, Megan, for your questions. I will start by saying I'm not a doctor, and I have no idea what medications you're taking, so I will not comment on whether or not you should keep taking them. I can tell you my story. My story is that I saw a dermatologist for years. I started at age 12, right about age 12, and they put me on antibiotics. That was an attempt to curb the acne. They gave me all kinds of prescription topicals. The antibiotics, I would venture to say, probably made the situation worse before it made it better, if it never made it better. I was put on spironolactone, which was a testosterone blocker once they found out I had polycystic ovarian syndrome. That really didn't do much for my acne either. I was put on, what was the other one? It was a diabetes drug, metformin. That made me sick to my stomach, and that did not do anything for my skin either. I did not stay on that one for very long. Before both of those, I did Accutane. I did Accutane twice. Accutane helped my back knee. I had pretty bad acne on my back and chest in high school, and Accutane fixed that, but it never fixed my face. So that was my experience with medication. I don't know what yours is. I don't know what you're taking. I would say that if it's not working for you, I would definitely talk to my doctor about it. I would say, this isn't working. Why am I taking it? And see what can happen with that. But like I said, I'm not a doctor, so I can't tell you whether or not you should stop taking your medication. I will say, as a general rule, antibiotics are not the way to go. So if you're taking an antibiotic for your acne, I would seriously consider talking to my doctor about that, for sure. Let's see. What else can I answer for you? Where can you buy the bones? Actually, last week I answered that question, so you can check back at that episode, and I'll also link to the FAQ that will help you out with that as well. And if you would like to just buy pre-made broth, I can provide a link for that as well. That'll be right here at the top of the screen and then down in the notes below. And that's a link to my blog, and my blog will tell you a little bit about a company that I've partnered with. So you can have a look there and see if you can buy some discounted pre-made bone broth, really high quality stuff. You can check that out if you don't want to make it yourself. I definitely recommend making it. I'm not trying to sell you anything. If you prefer to make it yourself, definitely do that. That's what I do most of the time. And I use the bone broth that I sell. I use it when I travel and in certain recipes and things like that. So definitely check that out if you're interested there too. And how much water do I usually add to the mixture? So that depends on the size of your pot. Also in the FAQ, definitely check that out. My pot is huge. I have a 2 or 3 gallon pot, so I fill it up to the top. And I'm not big on measuring, but that's how I do it. I fill it up to the top, and I leave the top off while I'm boiling the bones, and I let the water evaporate a lot. So I let about this much water evaporate off the top of the pot so that the liquid becomes more concentrated as it cooks down. So that's it. I think I got all your questions answered, Megan. I wish you the best of luck. And definitely please come back and let me know how it goes. I'd be curious to know what medications you're taking, just out of my own curiosity to see what's out there in the world of dermatological pharmaceuticals lately, since I've kind of been out of the loop. And but, like I said, I'm not a doctor, but if it's not working for you, it's worth talking to your doctor and expressing your concern that it's not working. Prescription drugs take a toll in some way or another because your body has to process it. Your body has to put those prescription drugs through your liver to be able to process it. So if it's causing your body stress, which I don't know if it is or not, again, I'm not a doctor, it could be worth talking to your doctor about and finding out if there's a better way. And definitely do the bone broth alongside it. I did birth control. I was on birth control for a very long time and did bone broth alongside my birth control. That was originally prescribed to me because of acne. It was prescribed to me to try to mitigate my symptoms of PCOS. So that was something that I did alongside bone broth when I found this cure in the first place. So it's not to say that being on some kind of prescription drug will hinder the efficacy of the bone broth. So it didn't do that for me. So good luck to you, Megan, and write me back or make a note right here under the video and let me know how you're doing. And good luck. All right, thanks. Bye-bye.